Alright everyone, what's going on? Today's video, I'm going to show you how you can get a cheap drag pack for your Ram 1500. Alright guys, now if you're in the market for, a drag pack, say you got all your bolt-ons, you got your cam, you got whatever installed, and you want to get to the track, but the street tires aren't just going to cut it. Basically, unless you have four-wheel drive and you want to launch in four-wheel drive, the street tires, unless you've been there and you know what you're really doing and how to actually launch them and hook and grate, they're not going to cut it, especially if you're adding more and more power or even getting a big stall. And I'm going to show you the easiest possible way to get a pretty cheap drag pack, which I did myself when I first got my I actually started off with two different drag packs. The first one was 17-inch steel wheels. I bought them off a guy for $100 off of Craigslist. All four wheels tires, they were steel, they were heavy. They're probably as heavy as your 20s here, and they were only 17s. They were heavy, so I figured let me give them a try. I bought some cheap tires for them, and I had all four wheels and tires for like $1,100 because each tire was about $250-ish. You know what I mean? I had a drag rate. I had a Mickey Nitto NT 450s, and they were 275 50 17s. I had four street tires for that, and I had four cheap four cheap steel wheels. Yes. So that is how I started with my drag pack, and I spent probably under $1,000 because I think they're $160 a wheel plus the $100 I spent. So I actually spent a lot cheaper, $800 for a drag pack. And then I wanted to, I weighed everything. I weighed the drag pack, and it weighed in at about, I think it was like 71 pounds with them tires and wheels, because the steel 17s actually weigh more, see what I got, than them OEM 20s. So that's where I started off at. But now I'm going to show you how you can get 17 aluminums, which are much lighter, much better. I'm going to show you how to do that. I mean, anyone can really do it. What you have to do first is you have to go to either Craigslist or the Facebook Marketplace and find yourself a pair of 17-inch OEM Ram wheels. Most of the Ram wheels you're going to find are probably 17x7. They're the newer ones that guys are getting rid of because they're a little skinny. They're not bad looking either, though. The 17x7s are not bad looking wheels. The newer ones out of the 17, 16, 15s, they're not bad. I got my 17-inch OEM wheels. These are aluminum, yes. I got them for $170 for these two wheels and these two rims. Yes, I got them for $170 for all four wheels. The guy even said, hey, you want the tires with them? I said, no, I'm going to use it as a drag pack. So what I did was I got the four 17-inch wheels. I put all four of the Nitto tires on there, and it made a substantial amount of weight difference. And I'm going to show you that right now, how much these weigh compared to how much the 17-inch OEM wheels weigh on my Ram with the 275 55 R20 tires. It's a big difference. What we have here is my 17s with my Mickey Thompson ET Street R. Now these are actually lighter than the ET Street R radials because these are bias ply. These are around 50 pounds with the wheel and the tire. Let's see. Oh, sorry. 50 pounds on the dot, as you can see. And these tires, now I got these off of Summit for about 220, brand new each tire. I got another one over there. These, I bought these, I think they're Millstar cheap tires. These were like 65, 70 bucks off of Amazon. I only bought them. I don't drive them on every day, obviously. These are about 52, I think they were when I did last time. Let's take a look. £51. Now that already is a substantial difference. And I'm going to take off one of my stock wheels and tires and show you how much they weigh. Alright, we just took off my 275 55 R20. These are brand new. I just got these 2-3 weeks ago. I just took it off the truck. And I'm gonna see what this is gonna weigh here. I don't even know what this weighs. I have not weighed this set up yet. And you're gonna see the difference in weight alone. As you can see, basically 80 pounds. Alrighty, as you can see, they're 30 pounds difference per wheel and tire, give or take a pound or two. 80 pounds, 50 pounds each one. So that has a huge difference. Now, the biggest thing is what I'm going to show you is the price. Because I paid, like I said, I paid $170 for them and $220 brand new per wheel. Now, say you want to go with Forge Star or Race Star. Race Stars are about $400 a wheel. Yes, they're expensive. And the new Forge Stars that are out are about a little over $300 per wheel. Now, I got all 4 of them for that price. Actually, I got all 4 of them for half of that price. So you're saving a big difference. Are they better than OEMs? Yeah, they are. They are about 2 pounds lighter, and you have a little bit wider of a tire. For the Race Star fronts, they're 17 by 7s, and the rears are 17 by 10.5. So yes, if you have a lot more power, you could actually stick a much bigger tire on. But with these, they're 17 by 8s and they weigh 24 pounds. I think the Race Stars weighed 22. I couldn't find the weight of the Forge Stars, what they just came out. The good thing about the Forge Stars are they are a true skinny up front, and you have the 17 by 10.5 in the rear. Again, that is nice, but we're not going by that. We're going by how much money you want. Now, those wheels and tires, for most guys, you could fit the M&H 275 5017 drag radial on there. And that's a great tire. They fit on 17 by 8s perfectly. The Hoosier 28 10 17 slicks perfectly. And my tire that I've used, which is right now a great tire, and I'm loving this tire, is the Mickey Thompson ET Street R bias ply. You know what I mean? So the reason I got the Mickey Thompson ET Street R bias ply over the Hoosier slicks, because they are slick. They're not a drag. It's not a radial. It's what even Mickey Thompson said. It's a slick that you can drive DOT legal on the street. That is why they have the same tread pattern as the Mickey Thompson ET Street R radials, except they are bias ply like a slick. They have the same compound as the Mickey Thompson ET Street drags, the same M5 race compound, but they're street legal. That's why I went with them, so I can just take my truck to the track, home, prep here, go home, be done with it. That is the #1 reason. Now, say you get them for $200 the wheels, and say you spend $220 per tire. That's $500 plus $200, $700. Those wheels and tires weighed, I think I paid 70 bucks for them. So you're gonna spend well under $1,000 for an entire drag pack. I paid $200 to get them blacked out though. So you can keep them the regular stock color, that's okay. I paid extra to get them blacked out. Now you're gonna spend $1,200 plus more for Race Star, and Forge Star tires. Now that's not even wheels, and just not even including the tires. You want to get the tires, you're going to spend more on that alone. So you're saving easily half the price by going with the OEM 17s, and they actually fit on better because they're made for that. I think with the Race Stars, you have to have a little circle disc that goes in the tire that goes on. A lot of guys, when they change them in and out, so they have a pain in the ass. I don't know, I don't have them, but that is what I'm getting at. So so I'm just giving you the easiest way to get some OEM 17s. Look on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, and if you're really looking for a drag pack and you want to go cheap, you don't have the money to spend $2,000 or plus, OEM 17s are the best to do. All right, now most of you guys are not going to need a bias ply tire or a slick. Most of you guys are going to be fine with the drag radial. And the drag radial that I recommend is the 275 5017 by M&H. They are great. They're a great all-around tire. Guys have cut great 60 foots with them from 1.6, 1.5, 1.7, possibly lower. Now, if you want to get the Mickey Thompson ET Street R's, go for it. They are a better tire. They have the same tread as mine, but they are not really recommended for any kind of rain or anything else. Obviously, I don't want to say snow, but rain in general. I drove in my M&H's in a downpour before on the way home from New York to New Jersey, all the way down to South Jersey, and no problems at all. So I would recommend that for any basic daily driving. If you want to daily drive your drag pack, which is absolutely fine, but if you want to get into some more serious power, if you have any kind of stall, definitely get yourself a slick, or like I said, or a bias ply tire. That's really going to do do much better at the drag strip because they actually hook harder. Some people don't like slicks, say you're losing mile an hour, they're not as fast, which is bullshit. I actually had the same exact mile an hour with the same mods when I went from the tire. I just hook a lot better with them. So that's my recommendation for going with the with a slick over a drag radial. But I still would like, you know, I would like to try maybe the new drag radial out and see how it does compared to the slick, which is actually better. Maybe we'll get that one day, you know what I mean? We'll see.